Next. Scourge Ghyran, Horrors. Horrors from the Deep. My favorite Blu-ray. What horrors lurk beneath the waves? It is perhaps best that human minds do not dwell on such things, for they are the stuff of nightmares. Perhaps move away from the coast while you're at it. Tidecaster Adam Troke, aka Loadman, is here to explain it all. Hopefully he's taken his snorkel out. I don't know. Next time, write a better prompt for that one.
It was a cold, bright day on the Verdian marshes when Westmore fell. The common folk awoke as always to the smell of the sea, but the coastal wind, usually bracingly fierce, was oddly becalmed. At sunset the fog rose, thickening while they slept, rolling across the village like a damp shroud. The atmosphere grew heavy, so thick the torches of the night watch fizzled out. Militiamen clutched their firearms tightly and looked to the skies, hoping that the heaven's light might break through the gloom. But there would be no such salvation. From out of those mists they came, writhing dragons and hulking behemoths from the old tales, their great fangs flashing in the murk. They came floating over the land, swarming over the town walls like shadows from some creeping nightmare. Guns barked and roared, but fired in panic as they were, few bullets found their target. The aquatic fiends fell upon the city's meagre battalion, the slaughter observed by silent, pallid wraiths with a strip of membranous skin where their eyes should have been. In the morning, the mists were gone. So were all of Westmore's folk, except for a few sorry souls whose blankly staring gaze betrayed no hint of comprehension. Only the dark and lapping ocean recalled the events of that terrible night, and it would never spill its secrets.
Hey, all right. First to break the waves are two new battle formations that epitomize the otherworldly nature of the Idoneth Deepkin, who rarely engage their foes in open battle. So that was a lie. Preferring to catch them unawares. This is exactly what you can do. With the Deep Sea Stalkers formation, should your units be lurking near the flanks of the battlefield? Basically never. No, that's not true. That one battle tactic. It's that one battle tactic. They'll become harder to hit and get into position faster. The other formation, Ether Sea or Ether Sea. I'm going to say Ether Sea because it's not the AE version. That's Aether, right? This is just an E, so it's Ether, right? Ether Sea. I'm going to say Ether Sea. Predators. Enables you to bring forth reinforcements in the form of Achelian Alapexes. As long as units keep getting slain, Alapexes will be drawn to the scent of spilt blood. As devious as they are, the Idoneth are heroic in their own way. Well, in three ways. Yeah, I played some Idoneth Deepkin back in the day, testing with Adam Yells, and I recall fondly in 2nd edition heroically placing my giant ships directly in front of his deployed army, blocking all manner of choke points and ways for him to move his fucking guys in the first turn of the game, heroically placing that terrain in front of it. Damn, what a time to be alive. Well, in three ways. Some leaders are inspirational and charismatic. A true lord of storm and sea, inspiring badly wounded soldiers to stay in the fight. Other leaders can bring forth an endless sea storm, great conjurations, to aid in their warriors. A merciless Rada can sense wounded prey from across the battlefield and will simply ignore any petty foes that get in their way. The Heather Sea. Last to surface are a pair of alternative war scrolls. The Achelian Thrall Masters sent to Ghyran will quickly scout out a battlefield along with their Namarti hosts to ensure they fight on their own terms. Hold on, I think I have an image here of an Achelian Thrall Master. There we go. This is The average Akelian Thrallmaster right here. Just a visual aid, you know? Where was I? Projecting a vortex of energy around their charges that saps the power from enemy attacks. Ba with the ba. This version of the Marty Thralls can now perform hit-and-run attacks, enabling them to strike in combat, leap through the fight to take up a more advantageous position, such as the high ground. Sounds like the perfect way to maneuver a unit onto one of those shiny new objective markers. Come back tomorrow for the biggest Scourge of Ghyran update yet. It's the Mega Gargants, and I'm very excited to look forward to eventually that one coming out tomorrow. Because as I've kept saying, the Mega Gargant GHB update is a minefield, except all of the mines just explode into $100 bills for you for free. Like it's almost impossible to do an update that will suck because you have so many easy layups with Sons of Bahamut rules. I feel like now I'm cursing it. I'm doing a commentator's curse on it, but truly everything is a free layup if you're trying to improve Mega Gargant gameplay. It's so easy. Anyway, not to set them up. Not to set them up. Deep Sea Stalkers outflank the enemy. While a friendly Idoneth Deepkin unit is wholly within 9 of a battlefield edge, subtract 1 from hit rolls attacks to target that unit if it is not charged. So this would be the turn after you score your points with your farmers, and then you get charged and they subtract 1 from their hits or something. Add 2 to the move characteristic of that unit, but only after they have... No. You could start within 9, so it gives you 2 more movement to maybe move around a piece of annoying terrain there. That's kind of neat. Still, you're choosing an entire sub-faction to have that one battle trait be slightly easier. I don't know if the juice is worth that squeeze exactly. But it at least has like it's got a purpose. They thought about, hey, what should this thing's job be? And then they wrote a rule that helps you do that job. At least they're doing that. That's good. Ether Sea Predators. Ether Sea Predators. Dear Esther Sea Predators. End of any turn, 1. Blute in the water. If any friendly or enemy units were destroyed this turn, if you're playing against Khorne, if you're playing Age of Sigmar, pick a friendly Akelian Alopex unit that has been destroyed to be the target. Set up a replacement identical. Oh, okay, you just get one. How many sharks can you put in these things now? I know for a while that you could do 3 of them. What was it called? It had a goofy ass name, like a Corallian Shiver or something like that. What was it called? Like an acidic sliver? I can't remember. It was something like that. Bloodthirsty Shiver, that was it, yeah. But it's just 1? Okay, so you get 1 shark. For the low cost of 1 command point, you can essentially replace, over the course of the game, all of your sharks. If you want. Neat. But what's the alternative? Like, what are you choosing between instead? Were your sub-factions good this time around? You can reroll run and charge rolls for units you don't play, while they're within 12 of units you do play. Add 1 to hit rolls for combat attacks with units you play, but not their great weapons. Add 1 to casting rolls and lure light rolls friendly Assuran units while they're wholly within the combat ranges of other one. Okay, so you have to put all your guys next to each other. And then Fade Like Mist. Friendly IDK. or cavalry holier than 3 of a terrain feature. And then put it in reserve to deep strike again. Okay. All right. Just had to get a refresher there. Companion weapons are the good weapons. Oh, that's right. It's no longer the... my IDK knowledge is old. I remember when the Volt Spears were the good part. But now it's flipped. Dumb question. Would Khorne using its Blood Tithe cancel this? I don't think that's a dumb question. And the answer is no. If any friendly or enemy units were destroyed this turn. So you get the Blood Tithe right away, I'm pretty sure. It's just a trigger, right? And then this one checks at the end of turn. And then it's just a yes or no question. You get your shark back. If that was what you were asking. Anyway, clear job. Not sure if you'll take it. Infinite Shark Factory, funny. I mean, if you're on sharks, I guess maybe you'd take it, but even still no, right? Because you want to get +1 to hit. The sharks are Akellians, yeah? Yeah, Akellian Alapex. I think +1 to hit is more valuable than getting a single shark wholly within 9 of a battlefield edge somewhere. Especially now that all-out attack is worse. Suddenly people are scouring their books for those abilities that gave you +1 to hit, and they just rolled their eyes before, and now it's like, hold up. That used to mean now we can fight with 2 units. Or save a command point. And now it's possibly good. Anyway, heroic traits. Merciless Rada. If this unit is within 6 of a damaged enemy unit, it can move 6. Any combat phase. It can pass through the combat ranges of enemy units, must end the move in combat with a damaged enemy unit. So, if you fail a charge roll within 6, you essentially cannot fail a charge roll within 6, is what this says. And then there's some corner case, edge cases for some like super cool playmaker stuff that changes everything, and suddenly you pull a guy into combat. You know, any combat phase on your opponent's turn from out of nowhere. Oh, suddenly he's here. Electric slide into combat, that kind of thing. It is on a hero. It's a little awkward, but no, I mean, you got your Lord of the Sea, Lord of the Storm guys that I didn't think looked particularly great, but maybe they do in the new context of 4th now. You're a Kellian general guy. Anyway, tactical genius ability. Electric slide into combat. Can't fail charge rolls. Works on the opponent's turn. Plays well with redeploy. Fun. Good, like, skill tester ability. Or Lord of Storm and Sea. Each time an ability returns at least 1 slain model to a friendly unit, older than 12 of you, you can return 1 additional slain model to it. Man, I remember the Lure Light guys. It used to be an extra 3 on their D3 in that one battalion. The thing was funny. I'm thinking, no. It's clearly like meant to be on the Lure Light guy and or the Sea, right? Not Storm, but Sea. Endless Sea Storm. Once per battle, any hero phase. If this unit is a wizard, add 1 to its PL. If this unit is not a wizard, it becomes a wizard and gets 1 PL. In addition, add 2 to next casting roll or banishment roll. This unit. This appears to suck, but it is for a combo player who has a flowchart plan. They came up with a plan, like some combo, and they're like, okay, my wave chat of the sea, you can teleport. So first you teleport into a certain range, and then you cast something, and then this guy appears here, and then you do this. So it's like the potential playmaker combo thing. Ahem. What are you playing? What are you choosing against? You only get hit on 4s and above. Jeez, Nightmare Legacy is so bad. Holy, I had forgotten. Holy. My weapons have anti-hero. Now, is this traits? Okay. You just take Ancient Pride, right? But I don't know. You have some wizard with, and you found out a combo. You could do that. Merciless Raider if you're trying to use your guy as an actual fight thing, but you probably still take Ancient Pride. It's fine to have funny, it might not work, but I have a cool plan or tactical stuff. It's fine to have options like that pitted against generically great. It's just not fine to have Nightmare Legacy. War Scrolls. Thrall Master. Truly esoteric weapons. Way the Vortex. Subtract 1 from the rend characteristic of weapons used for attacks that target this unit and friendly Namarti units while they are holier than 12. Okay. Namarti units, huh? Are we doing that yet? The year is 2025. Is anyone playing with Namarti, like Namarti Thralls yet? Well, they might, because Namarti Thralls are right here. I can't wait to read it, but I will not until this is done. Raider Captain. Once per battle army deployment phase. Pick this unit up to 3 Thralls, holier than 12. Each one can use a normal move as if we were remove. Oh, sick. Okay, so immediate destruction move with a destruction move with your 5-up save guys. First turn. Well, okay, slightly before first turn. Reavers are slowly getting sprinkled in sometimes. That was what I noticed. I mean, same as it ever was. 1 or 2 units of Reavers is just a catch-all something, has, depending on points, has been kind of, throw it in, they'll do something. 6 move, 5-up save, still 1 health. Can we get damage 2? Anti-infantry rend, anti-monster rend. We cannot. If this unit is in combat or charge this turn, it can make a pile-in move. As 1 does. Then if this unit is in combat, you must pick 1 or more enemy units to be the target of this unit's attacks. Again, I say, as 1 does. Resolve combat attacks against the target units. Then if this unit is in combat, roll a die 3-up. It can move a distance equal to its move characteristic, possibly get out of combat. With a 6, you can, I don't know if I want to use the word possibly or if I want to use the word probably. Depends on the unit sizes and how snaked out or wrapped around they are. I'm going to say with a 6-inch move, you can potentially get out of combat. Maybe even, no, I'm not going to say probably. You can potentially get out of combat with it. But keep in mind that your opponent can still pile in if they charged. And it's on a 3-up. And they still cannot just, they still can't have damage 2. Which is what they almost had a long time ago, but you couldn't pick. You always wanted to pick that, but you could only do that against certain wound characteristic of stuff. And now it's targeting monsters, which is just as bad, actually worse. Because they don't have the alternative thing, like they lost that fun thing. It was either bonus attacks or bonus damage. And now it's only bonus damage, but much less often because it only targets monsters. You have 30 of these idiots painted up waiting for the day they can hit the table. Well, that day is not today. I'm sorry to say. It's not the Akelian Thrallmaster's fault, okay? This guy is primed and ready to defeat or to counteract one rend against your Namarti and have 3 whole units of, up to 3 whole units of Namarti double move before the game begins. And then there's a bunch of other stuff and reanimating them and possibly deep striking, all this other stuff. But yeah, they're just bad. I don't know, maybe someday a roiling, churning sea of 80 Namarti Thralls will 5-0 me or something. But they're just not that good. You take a war scroll that is good, and then you take abilities to make it great. Trying to take a war scroll that is bad and then make it okay is kind of a waste of time. So what do we have on this IDK thing? We have Outflank, which is good that it is trying to do a job that they have predetermined. I don't know if it's worth a whole subfaction to do just that, though, because you could just do that. Blood in the Water is funny, but not worth losing +1 to hit. The heroic traits are worse than the one that you always take, but at least these 2 are a little more interesting. And then 2 war scrolls that you will not use. I'm going to give it an F, but grading on a curve, I'm going to give it a D-. It doesn't quite hit an F for me, because they clearly had a plan for this. This is tactically interesting, and this is comboically interesting. But I think actual 0 of all of this will ever be used. Yeah, D- on a curve, F otherwise. How's Croak right now? Sweet. Wait. Oh, I'm trying to think of all the most recent updates. So we haven't seen the Seraphon GHB thing. It's possible Croak got a new scroll, but I don't know. Any Seraphon players? Are people putting Lord Croak on the table? I haven't seen a Seraphon list in a while. Chesticles has a decent question here. Hey, right. And then tomorrow is potentially an exciting day because it's Mega Garganti. Wait, what was it? How do you say mega? How do you say mega in Spanish? I know gigante. If Seraphon got new scrolls for fire lizards and chameleons, that's what you want? You don't own him yet, but you would, says Hammerman. He's a lot like his end of 3rd war scroll again. Okay, Croak is very good. Hey, all right. Some people in chat, first-time chatter, say that he's good. I neither confirm nor deny this because I can't recall. And Seraphon armies tend to be a million puzzle pieces all connecting together to make some bullshit. So just looking at the war scroll, it'd be hard to take it out of the context. SOB gets suplex already. Tomorrow they get the People's Elbow. I actually think they should lean into the Ultimate Warrior kind of WWE stuff. I think wrestling moves for Mega Gargants was a stroke of brilliance, to be honest. The first thing I would do is make all 7 of their war scrolls not the exact fucking same. Basically, that would be rule. All right, rule number 1. If you're copy and pasting exactly 90% of the entire Mega Gargant war scroll, you're making a mistake. If there's 6 war scrolls in your whole book, and 2 of them have basically the same ability, it's just one of them can only target monsters with that ability, and the other can target anything, and otherwise they're kind of identical. I don't know, man. You're like triple spacing your essay. You're padding it. There's 6 war scrolls. 6. Maybe 7? Wait, is it 7 now? The 4 Gargants, the 5th one, and King Big. I'm just saying the third Mega Gargant War Scroll that they wrote reads like the 29th Stormcast War Scroll they wrote. And if you're only going to make 7 of them, I think you could put a little more effort. Oh yeah, the 3 little Gargants. I don't count the single versus the 3-pack. It's the same picture, right? Double reinforce the Man Crusher. That's the War Scroll update is you can now double reinforce Man Crushers. So you can have 9 Gargant cubes, like a true cube of 9. New leg pose, that would fix the army. They release just like a leg kit, and it's just a different pose for the legs. That's what make a second additional kit, because the first one, now you have the Beast Pounder Mega Gargant. He's got the tree hammer, and you can make a King Broad out of it, and that's your addition to the box. Make a second extra addition and call it the legs pack. Imagine the SOB update is just Kragnos and little Gargants. It's 2 different Kragnos War Scrolls you can choose between. You can use the main Kragnos one, and we give you an alternative Kragnos and a tertiary alternative Kragnos. It's just 2 Kragnos War Scrolls, and they're both bad. Oh, Christmas recipe for romance? Finally. I've been waiting for their next episode. Hey, all right. Damn, I was going to. So here, let me. As long as I'm still streaming, technically I'm streaming. But if I'm not streaming, then I feel like I ought to get some work done. And I played so much. Hello Clarice Obsec Sex Position 33 game yesterday that I could just play it for another 3 hours today and stream it, but I will mercifully save you from it. But you should go buy that game because it's fucking amazing. Maybe I'll play it tomorrow because, of course, I go live every day now. And I gotta say, I don't know, maybe I said this yesterday, I'm feeling a lot less hermitous than usual. My hermitude levels are decreasing, and I don't know if I like it. I'm supposed to be legitimately a hermit who never goes outside, never talks to anybody, but streaming every single day for 30 days in a row, this might be more human interaction than I want, even through a screen where it's not real. This isn't complaining. I'm just mulling over these thoughts, so don't think anything of it. I'm just saying that Streamers who normally stream every day for like 8 hours, I think that does shit to you, to your brain. It's sort of amazing in a certain respect if any streamer is like normal. You're fucking sick of these other nerds. You need other people. No, I'm saying the opposite. I'm saying the door to the wizard tower has kept opening digitally a little too. I need my wearing Kleenex boxes on my feet and designing the spruce moose and stuff, you know. I need more of my hermit cave locked away. The Overwizard's Hermit Heart grew 3 sizes that day. You're going to enter cardiac arrest. It's actually really bad for you. You need to play other games like Orc Massage. Dude, Orc Massage is one of the top 100 PC games of all time. Disco Elysium, the same thing, right? 41 players strong. Hey, well, what do you want to see most for the ogres? I would like to see Lead Belchers get a new war scroll. Perhaps one where the cannons that they're holding fire as if they were cannons. And then maybe a new tyrant that has something exciting. Give me a reason to put a tyrant in my list on purpose instead of just so I can unlock some like other unit that maybe I want. I don't know, give me a fun titan or give me a fun tyrant and make Lead Belchers worth a goddamn. So those are the 2 war scrolls I would like to see for ogres. And then as far as rules, I mean monster traits, right? Like we've seen monster traits for Magmadroths. We've seen them for, who else got them? KO for their quote unquote monsters. So we got to get Beast Claw monstrous enhancements. Surely that's in there. A return of Metal Cruncher, perhaps, or Black Clatterhorn, or just something brand new, something new and cool. I'm fine with new. As for sub-faction, as always, I would like the sub-factions to be a little more play style and a little less keyword. But unironically, would like the tyrant to have the stupid fight after with the +1 to hit. You think? Do you know? I would like him to be fun. Tyrant never was really any good, but for a while there, he was fun. You could build him as a smash bat, stupid asshole, rolling unnatural 6s to wound and dealing double damage on his stupid like weapon thing. Like old guy Gutbuster players used to have fun with that, even though it wasn't good, but it was funny, right? I don't think a melee foot guy with no buffs can be good, but that doesn't mean he can't be fun. You're just going to have to work for making him fun. Yeah, and you could like build your own little tyrant. Like, oh, I'm going to take the one that doubles his. So then I started blasting shoot pistol stuff. And yeah, I know everyone just took Fate Seeker and the other thing, right? But the point is that it was a little fun for them to do, even if it wasn't really that good. You would think that ogres would be so easy to please, right? What do ogres want to do? Oh, I want to move faster. I want to hit harder. I don't even, like, most of them don't even care if the numbers don't line up. And you don't even technically do more in the long run. They just want to see the bigger number happen. They want the delivery method to try the roll anyway, you know. Ogres really are like the meat and potato army. What do? You move, and then you fight. That's it. Tricks, surprises, golden parachutes, movement shenanigans, no. I'm move 8, I have 1,000 wounds, but I die anyway, and I do a fuckload of damage. So it shouldn't be like too terrifically hard to find your way into an ogre's heart with some rules updates. Oh, Great Gut Gouger. That's what that thing was called. Yeah, Idino. But I don't know, maybe they're saving all their good ideas for the giant all plastic model line and new lore update. Coming this Christmas or summer or next Christmas, 2028. The very next one, right after whatever they do before it. Hitting the copium bars off stream. No, I'm just trying to think positively. Using positive thoughts. 9 more seasons, Marty. What are we at? 10? Are we at 10 or 11? For these news updates? We could count right now. I'm looking at the page. 1, 2, 4. Oh, they actually just say I don't have to count. Wait, no, it doesn't say anymore. They were counting. They said day 5, and then they stopped counting at day 6, right here. 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 14. Okay, so we're on day 14. Apparently, we are basically halfway done with all the armies. There are numbers higher than 5. No. It stops at 5. Day 6, nope. Cities of Sigmar Day. So who knows? I mean, 5 could equal 10. Anyway, I release you. You're all free now. Thanks for watching Triple News, Big Newser. Big Newser, only 1.5 snoozers. Fire Slayer's update was good. Zinch 1 I couldn't keep my eyes open for. IDK 1 sucked. Hey, alright. Can't win them all. See you guys tomorrow for Big Gargantes. Gigante. Well, what is it? What was that fucking show? Sábado Gigante on the Spanish channel. Anyway, that one's going to be really cool or very disappointing, and I'll bitch about it or celebrate it. One of the two. And then I'll play Expedition 33 unless somebody stops me. And they might. There was a new patch for the EverQuest server that I play in. So, maybe. Oh, shit. God damn. This might be too exciting. Bust out some Werther's Originals. I'm letting loose. Anyway, thanks for watching. What is it? Vince, thanks for showing up. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Please enjoy an outro. Some big Newtonians. Yo, the strawberry ones are kind of good though.